Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well. So, with the release of Hocus Pocus 2, I thought it would be proper to give you guys a review to the 1993 classic Hocus Pocus. So, Hocus Pocus is about three witches, the Sanderson sisters, who are obsessed of, or have this obsession of being young. So they try to steal the souls of children in order to preserve their beauty, is the best way to put it. And of course, they do this with Emily, um, Zachary Binks's sister, and Zachary tries to go and save her, but he is too late. The witches turn him into a cat, and then we flash. They're eventually hung by the local town people, and eventually they are brought back when Max, who along with his sister Danny, are new in town, and Max decides to take Danny out trick or treating. This leads them to Allison's character, played by Vanessa Shaw, and she, goes with them trick or treating and things like that. They eventually go to the Sanderson sisters' home, which has been turned into a museum. Max thinks that all these stories about the Sanderson sisters is just made up. It's just a little hocus pocus. He lights up the black flame candle, which states that if a virgin lights it, the Sanderson sisters will return, and they do. They decide to, basically try to lure the children to, their old place and try to take their souls so they can live, for a very long time, or stay young for a very long time. Um, of course, throughout the film, Max, Danny, and Zachary Binks and Allison try to stop them. Of course, we got Doug Jones playing Billy, a zombified corpse, which is great, one of my favorite characters. And the very interesting, and that's basically the plot. One of the interesting things I like, I think a lot of people were like, why are we getting a sequel? How can they return? And I was like that the more time I watched this film growing up, until I started to realize, it finally hit me that in the film, Allison had made a point to Max that they were only brought back for that one night, and if they didn't succeed with their goal, then they would basically go back to wherever they went. They would basically disappear. And that was the case. So, for a 90s film, it's fun, it's cheesy, it's nothing too special to expect. A lot of people don't really care for this film, which is surprising. Which is a surprise, because this film is just fun. It's very enjoyable, and it's just fun and entertaining. It's goofy. They have these personas of basically the Three Stooges, and I think the cast, everybody, I think was great. The chemistry was great. The atmosphere is great. The score is great. I mean, Sean Murray's in this. McGee from NCIS, which is always crazy to believe. And it didn't do too well when it was released, because I believe it was released in like July of '93, and apparently they didn't want to released this in October, because the Nightmare Before Christmas was actually being released that same year, I think that month. And I feel like that was bad on their part, because I feel like they could have at least released this in September, maybe, the week that the Nightmare Before Christmas didn't get released. They could have done it like a week before, but they did it in the summer and it didn't do too well. But over the years on home video, it actually became a cult classic. Now, it was originally intended to be a Disney Channel original movie, but they decided to go ahead and, make it into a full length movie. And I feel like they made the right choice. But at the same time, you know, it was kind of the wrong choice, because it didn't do too well. But I wish I could say more on Hocus Pocus. Everyone has seen it. Everyone has, their thoughts on the film, but I wanted to review it and give you guys my thoughts. It's such a fun movie, and I cannot wait to check out the sequel. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I will see you in a future video, and I will see you soon. Peace.